There was more dancing than I did at my wedding, folks.
Really?
Yeah, no, there was zero dancing.
How'd that feel for you?
Yeah.
Was that good?
Yeah, it was good. Two introverts marrying each other. They don't need dancing. Hi everybody, this is the last session for the day. Come on up, come have a seat. And yeah, I think I'll just start by saying that, we spent a lot of time learning with a lot of really incredible people today, so we're actually not here to teach you anything. Yeah, this is the truth. I know. Folks are like, is she serious? She's just here. But we're not here to teach you anything. Lars, will you tell us what we're here to do?
Yeah, so we listened to you. So thank you for sharing. Last night we sat down and we listened to over an hour of your stories of what dignity meant to you. And we took it in, and we also listened to the side conversations of what we all really want here, which is real connection. The silly moments, the silliness, the realness, kind of stepping out of, I don't know, like there's a performance too of what we're doing. We get paid for this. How do we break through that extra layer? And Aparna and I were asking ourselves, how could we literally just be with you all in the present moment and just see what is here right now through bringing you back into connection with what you shared with us.
And there's a reason why we didn't want to share more frameworks or more data, right? I think it's really easy to be in spaces like this and credential ourselves. And there was a reason why we just chose this as our title, instead of telling you maybe how we earn a living, because a podcast ain't it. And in sitting and preparing for this conversation, we asked ourselves, like, what's really important to share about ourselves? And so I'll say that for the last couple of years, I've really been sitting with why work is so hard. Why does it feel so depleting? Why does it feel so exhausting? And why is it making us so sick? And is there a world in which workplaces can be a site for democracy, where workplaces can be a site for wellness, where workplaces can be a site for really living into our purpose, and not, the kind of purpose where we are made to believe that our garbage guy somehow is less valuable than those of us with white collar jobs. Not that kind of purpose. Not the kind of purpose that people write books about, but really, why are we here on this planet? We're here to feel joy, we're here to be in community. I'm here singularly to be an auntie. That is the single greatest source of joy in my life. So if you have a kid and you want to drop them off at my house, message me on Signal. It's Aparna Rae, and yeah, I'll take care of your kids for you. But Lars, what's your source of joy?
My source of joy? I'm a golden retriever. So if you throw a ball, I'll chase it, and I'll smile at you and say thank you. Yeah, truly, everything is just in my hands. That's what it is. And what I care about more than anything as a person, and what I've learned to care about, is can I live my life through my body and be honest of what my body is saying, and responsive and responsible with the people that I'm around. And learning how to do that changed my life. And I hope to be someone that folks can do that with. And that's what I'm trying to do, more than anything.
Amazing. So we're going to leave you with a way to really just tap into your bodies. And it's not really difficult at all. I'm going to recruit some helpers so that everybody gets one of these cards. So maybe Sarah, you can help me with this side of the room, and Mary Jo, maybe you can help me with this side of the room. And I'm not even going to pretend to be a master somatics practitioner. That's Lars for us. So Lars, will you walk us through the framework?
Yeah, so let's talk about what we're doing. So we've been talking about somatics in different ways throughout our time together. This isn't some new Western modernized offering. Somatics being in our bodies has been a practice that humans have done for literally thousands of years. And today when we say somatics, when we think of soma, that just means living in your wholeness. So am I listening to my mind, my body, my spirit at the same time? And for us in this late stage capitalism contextualized challenge, and I think we're feeling it today, where everything feels aspirational, like we want the empathy, we want these changes. The real truth is literally just in our bodies. Our body knows, it's holding it, it's trying to tell us. And so we wanted to give us a real-time way to practice it in just literally playing. Are you all interested? Okay.
I don't think they are. They were like,
yeah. Okay, well that's fair. You don't have to be. But are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. It's called 1, 2, 3 space. So what we want to practice is, okay, we've taken all of this learning together today, and literally what is here right now. You all are listening to me, receiving me with some part of your body. Do you know what's here right now as you're listening? It's probably your head, I would say. You're probably analyzing me, probably thinking a little bit, maybe there's a story that's happening. And when we play in somatics, we actually get to tap into choicefulness of what part of our body we're listening with. And that's 1, 2, 3 space. So our 1 space is our thinking space. So what does it look like when you're just listening with your head? Like, what's the shape of your body? How are you sitting if you're just thinking with your head, listening with your brain? All right, you all, maybe it's just where you are. Lean back. Yeah. So 1 space is you're analyzing mind, right? It's not usually in the present moment. Maybe you're thinking about the future, the past, you're rationalizing. And then we have our 2 space, which is your feeling space. If you're listening to someone through feeling, how do you hold yourself? Do you change the way that you sit? Do you change the way that you listen? I'm seeing some nods, yeah. So feeling is engaging your nervous system as you're listening. There's a certain amount of openness, like you're able to be moved. You're listening through emotion. And then we have our 3 space, which is the collective self, a widening self, a higher purpose. It's envisioning a landscape. It's feeling the people around you and knowing that we have a wider purpose. We can actually listen through that body and then make different decisions together. And so rather than just telling you what that is, we're gonna play in it right now through listening to you all. Because what we did last night, cozied up on the couch.
For 4 hours.
Was it? Okay, really? What we did for a short amount of time last night is...
Not the cuddling, not the work.
Well, we're cuddling? We're chilling. Yeah, we're relaxed. We're snugged up. So we listened to everything that you said about dignity, and we put it together in clips for you all to experience as a playback. Because what's really interesting about dignity is we all long for it. We want people to give it to us. Sometimes we don't know what it is, and what is dignity? It literally is here right now. Inherently, dignity is non-negotiable. It's not something that can be taken from us. It cannot be moved away, but we also are reaching and wanting it. And what's really cool about the body is the body also only communicates in the present moment. Your body is giving you feedback right now. It's contextualized in ancestral knowledge, in the context of the day, but what you're feeling right now is just here. So dignity and the body have a lot to do with each other. So let's feel it. You ready?
Okay, so DJ Jesse is gonna play. Maybe we didn't meet the DJ.
Before you start,
yes.
Let's tap in. So we're gonna do 1 space. So
listen with your heads.
What's your best one? Like sit for real. Like help your body to feel in it. You're thinking.
Yeah.
Think about it. Yes.
Feel good? Yeah. Feet on the ground, maybe. Hey. If you're somebody like me who listens better with their eyes closed, you can have your eyes closed as well. It's a pretty short clip. It's gonna go by really, really fast.
I feel like the idea of feelings at work just doesn't go in some circles. In fact, sometimes we're asked to leave our humanity at the door.
It's not well defined. And if it is defined, it's not well lived. And if it's not well lived, it's not well coached, developed, and supported. So
that the presupposition is that the people at the top get dignity and everybody else does the work.
I think honesty is what's stopping dignity at work. People telling their truth about who they are, what they believe.
Maybe they never really cared and they were just gaslighting us the whole time. But I would have hoped that at some point there was some morality to work.
It's the abuse of power and arrogance combined. The old guard doesn't want people to have more power and autonomy.
We so quickly label and put limitations or box people, but we don't leave room for discovery on like who is that person really.
It is not a priority of most senior leadership. I don't think that dignity is something that is woven into how we operate as a society or even how we want to be.
I'm my own boss and I'm my own employee, and sometimes I'm not a very nice boss to myself.
The reception of a people-centered experience is not something I think many workplaces account for.
What do we need to let go of? Our egos, our armor, our pride, our fear.
Welcome back. I heard some giggles. I saw people's faces light up a little bit when you heard your own voice in the room. And I want to hear from all of you. How did listening to your friends and colleagues make you feel? What came up for you? And we'll come to you.
For some, it may be sad that there are those instances where they lack that ability to have that. I think being a person who doesn't have that situation manifest at work, I feel sad for them that those experiences are what they are.
Yeah, feeling sad. What else came up for folks?
I noticed feeling delighted at the honesty. Even if it was, upsetting honesty, there was a joyfulness and delight in hearing it said out loud.
This is my twin.
I felt a feeling of despair. There's this feeling of we don't trust. There's a lack of trust and we have dignity at work that we can never get there.
I'm curious if anyone stayed in their thinking, because what we all just heard was a transition to feeling, which is something to note too. Again, body mapping is how do I listen? How am I receiving information? So there's a moment where each of you were moved. I'm curious if anyone held on to the one. Any thinkers? Yeah.
I can't stop thinking about how impactful that was, probably because of the anonymity to it. The fact that nobody said, hi, I am my name, and then an intro about me. It was just, this is what I'm experiencing. Kind of reminded me of one of those like Instagram videos where people are speaking into a microphone with their back facing the camera and telling a secret. So it felt almost like people were relieved to share something. And I can't get that, stop thinking about that part of it.
Lars, it's me again. She said, how do you feel? Was the question you put forward. I was thinking and then I dropped into my feeling. But what I was thinking there's a lack of trust. And then when you said feeling, I was like, oh, I feel dread and despair.
Well, thank you for trusting us to share your stories.
We got one more.
Yeah, I really honed in on the language choice. Like, I'm a real stickler for language, and I think the words that we use to describe either what we're thinking or what we're feeling are super interesting because no two people have the same vocabulary. Like, we all know the words, but like, we don't always use the same words to describe the same thing. So I was really honed in on the power that the words had in what people were saying.
I think maybe we can hear from one or two more people. Anybody on this side of the backbenchers?
We have a friend in the back. with beautiful stripes in red.
Oh, Chrissy.
Christy. Chrissy.
So I think the other piece that I got curious because thinking about who, if you look at it from like a hierarchical system, what happened to those individuals to think it was okay to extract that aspect of humanity for this to be the experiences that would happen? That's the part that I'm curious about. Like, where along the way did this become normalized? Because it wasn't always like that. So, that's right.
I feel like I saw a hand back here. Yes. Okay.
I really wanted to know who was saying maybe they never really cared about us. Like, did they ever really care? It was just so, okay, that was so animated, and it gave me like beginning of an HBO documentary when everything's in the shits, but it's about to get better because we're about to overthrow someone or something. So